I do really worry about KC's ability to fight team fights later on, even with the, I think, great disengage that they have with the Gates from Jace, with the Maokai, and with the Taliyah, because there is just so much damage coming out from Hanwha. I think they're into the team fights, but he does need a good amount of both experience and gold. So getting those extra early camps is quite good. As
they're TP bot. They have 3 bot here, so this actually kind of has to work.
Well, see whether it does. Zeus, only level 5, wants to try and cook this wave as best he can, but he doesn't have the equalizer. There's the flash. As Connor, to the skies. Targamas tanking things up beautifully, and that is going to be first blood over to Kalist. That's exactly what you want to see if you're a KC fan.
Able to do so.
And with that, though, especially if Hanwha Life is able to actually get all the grubs, I think in the long run it's a bit of a more even trade because, as you mentioned, a lot is invested, and Zeus is able to still TP towards the top wave to not fall too far behind as Delight.
Yeah. Caught out just a little bit here, wanting to buy space for Peanut as best he can, and he should be able to do so quite well. Peanut now with one of these Void Grubs remaining. Now Peanut diving in. There's the 2-man pulverizes. Yikes, in a bit of trouble. Zeka, he'll turn up. Doesn't have Emperor's Divide back available just yet as the Void Seeker barely going wide. Conquering Sands not finding the mark either, as this tree is looking pretty durable, but not durable enough as Zeka is going to answer. Picks up the return kill here for HLE. But the CS not actually a margin that I was expecting it to be when I looked down there. As here's a flash pulverize. Killer Instinct from Viper all the way behind the KC bottom lane. And Peanut throws out the Cyclone for fun. The bullet time's there as well. Viper takes a bit of damage, but they do exactly what they're supposed to and take down Kalist.
I think they just want to get 1 or 2 because they are down to teleport, right? Kana can TP in and Zeus can't stop him.
Yeah, so there is one of them. Vladdy going to be getting towards the top side of this fight. These grubs going to be split as there's the Weaver's Wall. In goes Delight, but he gets flung back immediately. That cow is a stake immediately. And Peanut just wanted to be cheeky. Will be able to grab another grub here, and now they're looking to try and exit the fight. Peanut's going to need to flash preemptively there as well, not wanting to get twisted advanced on, as Nimbus Strike will be able to buy him a bit of space. Anna catches up there, and a Cyclone going to be used defensively. Unfortunately, Targamas doesn't make it in, but it doesn't matter, and Zeka whiffs the ultimate completely.
Never really wanted to fully commit to it, but KC actually pull off the chase, get on top of their backline, and get a couple of crucial kills.
I mean, Delight is in that back brush last time we saw him, so he's been waiting there for quite a long time. He's going to be looking.
Yeah, Vladdy does have the rocks on the ground, so can't actually use them to stop that headbutt. The flash forward from Viper, and that will be a kill. Shutdown coming in for the Kai'Sa.
Shutdown is insult to injury, and they're going to be able to get that tower.
Oh, man.
Oh, maybe? No, okay, it's going to go down. So, yeah, they get the first brick.
That's that 4th grub value, okay?
There you go, paying
so,
off.
Like, maybe it's already worth the investment. It's definitely not. As Delight's going to get knocked up here by Targamas, but not anything else going to happen. Kind of pushing on this bottom side, and he's gotten quite a ways through this turret as well, as Peanut's going to come down, try and stop him. Not actually going to get rid of that vision, as you can see Zeka making his way in, and this is another turret that is likely going to fall. There it goes. And that means the answer comes through, and everything very even, as once again, Delight is pulverizing. Kalist going to get stunned up there by the trample, and he is dead once again.
Yeah, just way too far up there.
Things in the early game, but this is where they really take control. And so KC, they're going to have to stay vigilant.
Well, the item spikes as well, hit one item on either side, but I think Hanwha Life, they're going to be feeling amazing. That Triforce on Peanut is big.
Well, there's the Nature's Grasp. Cyclone there for Peanut as well, as the Rift Herald is being ignored. Down comes the Rumble as well. Equalizer not in the most perfect position, but they split up the fight.
For the Dragon on the other side, this is only the first objective claim for HLE because they never got a full set of those 3 grubs. And meanwhile, Kana just pushing up on that top side, playing heavily through side lanes, just trying to keep that farm up before Zeka will be able to defend the top lane tower.
And then they 5-0 and the game just kind of ends. It's happened many a time, but KC, they don't want to make that happen as they get the mid lane turret here. Are going to be able to open up the map with that.
Yeah, will be traded on the bottom side though. No one going to be answering Zeka, so he gets ISO gold down there. He's going to be able to open up his own advantage, and Zeus realizing not in a position to actually take this fight, but we'll cancel the recall now.
He cancels it. We'll be able to get that point-blank harpoon as the flash out from Kana, flash to immediately follow there from Zeus, and he just cooks him. Solo kill from the sneaky Rumble in the top lane.
A little off guard. They have a lot of AoE damage though. I just don't know if they're ever going to get to this pit. Look at the light there.
It's going down so incredibly quickly. Viper, yeah, no, it is just gone. Yes, they see it, but that's all they're going to see is Delight. going to cancel all of that CC with his ultimate, and now realizing that they weren't actually going to go for a fight. It might be that they can get the cow, although he just flashes, gets himself out of there. But there's a teleport just behind him. Yikes, moving in. Throws down the ulti as Zaya says, well, I guess I'm not going that direction. Now realizing, I think, that he's probably going to be dead as there are rocks all over the ground. He gets flung backwards, and there goes the rumble.
He got the teleport answer out of Zeka, so big play there from KC, punishing the side lane.
Well, Weaver's Wall going to come through here once again. Bloody looking for an opportunity. Seismic shove going to hit onto Viper. And the Shock Blast to follow up that punishment. Just insane as he's still burning down. Sitting at about 150, and he's going to have to blast cone his way out of this one. The rest of HLE just trying to play defenses. I don't think Delight is going to be as lucky as his AD carry. We'll have a Pulverize, I think. Yeah, there it is. And then he's dead. And so the Drake gonna go over towards Yike at the same time. Dragon advantage here for KC as well as a couple of kills.
Get the kill, as you point out, dig out the TP. They get the Dragon, but the Calist.
Oh dear, there's a Cyclone. Zeka gonna turn up. These Sand Soldiers doing some work. Doesn't actually hit Calist with the ult though. Only on to Targamas as now the Nature's Grasp. The flash from Zeka is aggressive, but the Seismic Shove is better. And Zeka will be taken down. Twisted Advance does it, but now Zeus is going to turn up the Equalizer. He's going to soften them up and then knock him down. Canna goes to the skies, looks to get some revenge against Zeus, but Yike is so far in. Now doing battle against a Delight that's only just come back, and Peanut wants to get some revenge himself. Behind enemy lines is this tree, and Yike should be falling, although he makes it back to the rest of his team. He's running, and it's actually Delight that falls eventually. He does go down, but I'd say that there should be a worth in all chat. There's another teleport to bring Zeus into this mid lane as he's booking it towards Canna once again. Calist will have the damage though, and Zeus is just gonna fall. The bullet time to rain on through, and that thumbs up. That's a good one there, Calist.
Really, really good. They do have to be aware of the flash timers, though. Both Viper and Klee spent their flash, but Delight has his.
Yeah, Headbutt Pulp comes in. Targamas should be able to make it towards Vlad if he wants to, but instead they turn it around. There's the shutdown onto Peanut. Delight has to get the heck out of there. Weaver's Wall comes through, but I think they've already won this battle.
And they might get even more. I mean, they're right by the Baron. The jungler is dead. They're going to go for it, absolutely. And now HLE have got to try to stop them 4v5.
Oh, this is a risky call though for KC. They could have gone for the Dragon. There are still a lot of teamfight ultimates available. Zeus, Zeka, Viper, and the Light all up there is available.
Oh, wow. Blowing the stopwatch very early here to Zeus as the Equalizer comes down. Delight looking for an angle. In goes Zeka. Finds two with the ulti, but immediately he's thrown around. Does go into stasis eventually. Viper taken down. Zeus, the last man standing. He's got a flamethrower, but no hope. It's a double for Yike, and there goes the Baron. KC, they're looking to put themselves into a position to win this game.
This is madness.
Well, for them being able to, and there we go. Use that Baron to pick up the Dragon. And the gold lead now broken.
Yep, this is the first big lead that we have to find something in the tank here if they want to win this one as Nature's Grasp comes through once again. There's a wall there as well. The bullet time comes down as this Unbreakable Will is going to need to be exactly that as Delight utilizes it to get rid of a whole lot of damage. But now the Equalizer coming down. The quickness comes through from Targamas, not able to get on top of Peanut, but that doesn't matter. Empress back once again, hits two. It's a double for Vladdy though on the other side. Canna going to be taken down, and now Zeus is looking to chase after Targamas and Yike. He has to sacrifice himself, but now it's Viper and Zeka chasing after the remainders of the Baron. As Yike should be chased out here by the Pigeon Man. And Targamas, I think he's probably going to be fast enough to get out as Yike. He's on vision. He's got that little sapling down though, and we're going to need a shifting sands from Zeka to be able to catch up to this guy. And Twisted Advance, not quite enough. So that's going to be the shutdown. Zeka now has a whole lot of money, but I don't think they're out of the woods just yet.
They're not, but that was a really big moment. If KC just get that turret or able to rotate to completely take out that ring.
Forward. Pigeon getting involved now as well, as Zeka throws out some Sand Soldiers. This Dragon already down to 50%. Yike wanting to move on over. Let's see whether this Nature's Grasp comes down. The Equalizer is going to be preemptive though, as Delight going to get rooted, does have his Unbreakable Will, and HLE, you can just get them yourselves out, but instead they're looking for a team fight as Zeka finds some Sand Soldiers. The quickness going to get interrupted, and the charge comes through, knocked up as well, but he just shifts the sands, gets himself out.
TP.
Now without Delight, they're going to teleport on top to see whether they can take down HLE. Vladdy gonna get harpooned. He looks for some of these shots as Zeka goes golden with that Zhonya's, and in the meantime, Peanut is just gonna get melted. Two-man on the Empress Divide is not quite good enough as Kalist taking the damage here as the GA is gonna be popped as well. Man, that Bloodthirster looks completely broken as he one-taps Viper, and that could just be the end of the game.
And Delight is going to be up in 10 seconds, but I don't think he alone can do it. And Hanwha Life, they got the Dragon. But if it comes at the cost of the Nexus, no one's going to be calling Worth, and Kalist being alive means that there's so much damage. We'll see 25 seconds for Peanut here.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it, as Delight just needs to try and get in there and stop this wave from getting towards these Nexus turrets. I just don't think he's going to be able to do it. What is he going to do? Like, move aggressively in their direction? I don't think that's going to happen. Trying to headbutt Kalist away does make a fair bit of sense here. As down goes Delight, and look at this. These turrets do not last long enough at all. The first Nexus claimed will be that of HLE's after they chose the blue side here in Game 1.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.